Can you guys talk about the physicality of the game? It felt like that really ramped up as the game went on.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's a huge difference, but I think that in-state rival animosity, I think that is natural. They're a good team. I think that was probably their game plan, be physical, especially with our post inside. I thought our post did a great job, and I don't know.
This game, you were able to get a little bit more going on the offensive side, scoring, 29 points. Did you feel like that early on, in the warm-ups, or when did that kind of come to you?
I felt pretty good all around. I think obviously a little more firepower here, which has got to, it's got to carry into every game. But I think there is some openings that, just left it open and tried to capitalize. I think we did a great job defensively, which helped on the offensive end, but just couldn't finish.
And Brice, what did you playing in a big game like this against an in-state rival? It kind of felt like a Missouri Valley Conference game. JQH Arena had a lot going on there. What was that feeling like in the fourth quarter playing in a close game against a top 25 team?
It was really tough, just having to be mentally tough, especially like you're not tired, just get through it, and you just got to battle for your team the whole 10 minutes and just try to be more competitive than Mizzou.
And what did you guys maybe see in the fourth quarter? Obviously, it was 56-52 going into it, and then going 3 of 17 from the field and kind of going stagnant in the fourth quarter. Is that something, maybe was that fatigue or something Mizzou did a little bit differently?
Honestly, personally, I think the end of the third quarter was a little a lull. Like we let up a little bit. I think that transferred over. I think that was the biggest key was we didn't push the pedal there when we probably should have. And I just think that they hit shots and tried to find their post players as much as they could. I think that was a big key.
You seem to be able to hit every shot. Like after you guys would hit shots and it seemed like you guys would grab the momentum, they would take it right back. How difficult are they to guard?
Yeah, I think that's a top 25 team. I think that's exactly what they do. I think that, when teams get momentum, they try to do it right back, and they're confident. I think they carry themselves really well. And I think guarding-wise, I thought we guarded them well, if I'm going to be honest. I think just the couple minutes there, that was a little light. I think there's a couple calls that could go either way, and, it changes the whole game, so.
Obviously, the schedule doesn't get any easier going against Baylor. How do you guys take a game like this where you were in it in the fourth and maybe use that as motivation going into a tough game against Baylor?
Yeah, I think that we talked about that. It's got to be every game. We're coming in with the swagger that we know we're good. We're a good basketball team. I think that we're finally starting to put pieces together, and I think from here on out, especially, with our next one, not any easier. It's got to be the same energy, same aura to us, knowing what we are, what we have together, and just doing it together. I think that's the biggest thing, is just fighting for each other and going from there.
And you've talked a lot about in the preseason early on about not forcing as many shots. At what point, when you are starting to get hot, at what point is there a heat check where you do start to force a couple shots if you're feeling it? Yeah,
I think third quarter definitely saw that. There was there was a heat check there, which, it happens. But I think that's something personally got to work on. Not trying to force things because what the lead is, what the score is, trusting my other teammates and trusting my ability to go to the basket and not just rely on the three. I think that will be huge from here on out, just trying to work through that and be completely comfortable when we go into Valley play.
And you've played in a lot of these games in your career. What does this mean for the freshmen and even the sophomores right now that they're able to get this early in the season leading up to the Missouri Valley Conference play?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think mainly just the fact of the experience, it's huge. And I think, you put 3 more pieces together and we carry ourselves the way we did tonight, you go to Valley play and we're going to be just fine. I think that's the hardest thing to understand right now is when we have a tough non-conference, it's so tough. And I think it's easy to get discouraged. And even I've been here for 4 years and it's still, you look at it and you're just like, it is what it is. But I think just encouraging and letting everybody know this is part of the process and this is what will win us championships at the end. So